Hello, my Sunshiny Soul family. Welcome. Welcome if you are new. Welcome back, subscribers. I am Carly, and today's reading is for Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Any strong placement of Earth in your chart for May 16th through the 31st, 2025. We are building to the new moon, which will be in Gemini on the 26th. So make a note of that date. A couple days before, a couple days after, we'll be feeling that. I'm just going to shuffle here, get you guys an overall energy. For those of you who are new here, I am a master energy therapist and a clairvoyant psychic reader and healer. I specialize in distance readings and healings. Does not matter where you live. We do schedule according to your time zone, and linked down below is my website. All of the information is there, as well as a 15% discount for you off your very first session or as a first-time client. So that is there if you feel called to take advantage. All right, Earth energies, let's get you an overall energy. There it is. Woo-wee. All right, you guys have, very fitting for springtime, the hummingbird spirit. Be here now. I feel like this is such a beautiful message and reminder of being in the present moment, being here and now. The mind is really, really good at taking us to the future, taking us to the past, taking us everywhere else but the here and the now. So, Earth signs, I feel like this is your invitation to really claim your presence. How can you do that? Being more mindful of your breath, being aware of when the mind runs away with you and just gently pulling it back to the present moment. The breath can be one of the biggest tools to really work with the mind and that mental energy and bringing you back to the present moment. This is why practices like yoga and meditation are so focused around the breath, because as soon as you bring your awareness to your breath, you come out of the mind and more into the body and the present moment. So that is what this hummingbird here is talking about, and the message coming through for you. And I'm getting this like funny analogy where, imagine if a hummingbird is like flying around, but the hummingbird is so busy thinking about the flowers that it saw yesterday, or like whatever it was doing yesterday. And it's so focused on that it's literally missing all the beautiful flowers right in front of it that it could be enjoying and having and looking at and flying around. But it's totally distracted and in yesterday's flowers. It's like a funny analogy, but that's how it's coming through for you, is be here now. And it does take practice, and your mind is going to run away with you. You might have to start, 100 times a day calling the mind back to the present moment if this is something that you haven't had awareness with or done any kind of work with, and that's okay. I've been there. We all have been there. The mind is tricky, but the hummingbird spirit is saying, be here now. This is where the beauty is. This is where the peace is. And this is where the happiness is. So really love that message for you, Earth signs. Let's get the other cards out. One more shuffle. All right, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. First up, we've got Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, and Ace of Swords. Wow, wow, wow. This is really interesting, the way the position of the cards are, because the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands are moving away from this Ace of Swords, which the Ace of Swords is like the outcome of this row. So I want to say, Earth signs, what this is speaking to is you are moving away from something in your life, something around you that has been frustrating, a little bit hot and cold, maybe a little bit unstable. Like there's energy here that just needs to move. If you look at both of these cards, kind of have the energy of speed around them, or movement, where the Knight of Pentacles, the horse is stable. It is just standing there. But if you look, there's definitely movement here. So also, in just speaking to the hummingbird spirit message, this can be you taking reins of your mind, of that mental energy, and saying, no more flying off course, no more of this mental energy being hot and cold and in and out and yes and no, or wherever it's taking you. So I feel like this literally could be speaking to that mental energy that we were talking about of, just coming to the here and now, which if you look at this Ace of Swords, look at how calm and centered and present this ace is. This is the sword of truth, the sword of clarity. This is the sword of boundaries. And when you are fully here in the present moment, you have that clarity, you have that truth, you know the boundaries. So I do feel that this Ace of Swords is speaking to maybe a new way that you communicate, a new way that you think, a new way that you handle connection and clarity and communication with another. This can be with a significant other, this can be in business, this can be in really any area of your life. But earth signs, I feel like this is speaking to the way that you approach communication, truth, clarity. And a lot of that can link into how present you are, right? So I'm going to hold these up again. It's like, this kind of thinking is literally leaving your space and you're moving more into this Ace of Swords energy. So I feel this is kind of like a transformation for you around your thoughts and the way that you communicate. I'm just going to mention that Gemini new moon, that is an air sign. So this Ace of Swords really can be speaking to you reclaiming your power of your words, of your clarity, and of your truth that you speak through with yourself, with others. It's like true integrity with your word. Really interesting. I don't know if the messages have ever come through like this before. So definitely potent for you. We've got air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We've also got Knight of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Okay. Second row, Queen of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and 7 of Swords. So there is that sword of truth again, earth signs. This Queen of Swords really represents someone that you are dealing with that speaks their truth, knows their truth. I'm also seeing something here about self-worth. Second chances can be a message with the Queen of Swords. So you may be revisiting a topic or a situation with the Queen of Swords around you or in your life. But the way that they are reaching out towards this 8 of Pentacles and 7 of Swords, I want to say there's communication around something with the daily work and the daily communication here. 7 of Swords can represent like lack of information or details being left out. Sometimes it can represent like dishonesty or sneakiness. I'm not so much picking up on that as more so I am just like miscommunication or details being left out, things not being mentioned that would be helpful being mentioned, something like that. So a little more innocent versus, intentional dishonesty here. But I want to say this Queen of Swords energy is calling out this situation. So there's a speaking up around maybe some of this behavior in this dynamic or in this connection or something like that, okay? But with this Ace of Swords up here, again, earth signs, I just feel like there's quite a big transformation happening for you around your way of communicating, your method of communication, however that is with you. And I'm seeing there's a shift, like a positive shift. It's almost like out with unhealthy communication and in with healthier communication, more clarity, more truth, more honesty, more presence with that, okay? So this can be speaking to you, earth signs, or this can be about somebody that you're dealing with, or this can be both of you are having a little bit of an upgrade here. If you are involved with a specific person or there's a specific situation that this is resonating with for you, okay? It is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But if this is not speaking to a romantic connection or a specific person, then this definitely can be in the workplace, in family dynamics, maybe in a friendship. But the main message is an upgrade in your communication, which is always a good thing, earth signs. So I really love how that's coming through for you. Again, I mentioned air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, fire, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. We also have that 8 of Pentacles here, really represents your day-to-day work, day-to-day tasks. So considering the other messages, I feel this could also be speaking through to, you know, the communication upgrade does take effort, daily effort on both sides. And it's that daily work and effort that you're putting in that makes all the difference, okay? That's where the upgrade and the transformation happens. All right, let's see if there's any other message for you. All right, you've got nature. One of the main messages I always hear when this nature card comes out is like the quieting of the mind, which is kind of what we've been talking about. So nature is going to be a really beautiful gift and place, earth signs, where you can clear your mind, clear your thoughts. You know, nature has a natural way of balancing our energy bodies and our emotional bodies. That includes the mind and the mental energy. So if you're able to get yourself outside in nature, clear the mind, get your bare feet on the earth, and let Mother Gaia do its magic on you, okay? This is definitely going to help with that mental energy and clearing the mind. Beautiful. Let's do one more spirit animal message. All right, you've got the heron. Patience. Oh, goodness. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring rewards. I love when there's double confirmation of the same message. So create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. That's exactly what I was speaking with here. And that has to do with the mind as well. Take time alone to find balance. Patience will bring you rewards. Whew! How perfect is that, earth signs? You've got this beautiful heron spirit guiding you and protecting you through the end of May, through that new moon in Gemini, kind of completely overhauling your way of thinking, your way of communicating. That is going to deepen and strengthen your bonds and allow you to be more in the present moment, which is where true peace, joy, and happiness can be. So I love that last message for you. I'm going to end with that. I hope this resonates. Thank you for your likes, subscribes, and comments. They do make a difference for the channel. I love replying to all of your comments down below, and I do personally read and respond to every one of those. So thank you for taking the time to do that. If you missed the intro or are new here, I am a master energy therapist and a clairvoyant psychic reader and healer. I specialize in distance readings and healings. So it does not matter where you live. We do schedule according to your time zone. Link down below is all of that information, as well as a 15% discount off your very first session with me or as a first-time client, okay? So I hope that is helpful for you if you feel called to any of that. Otherwise, earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, I'm sending you guys all my love. I'm wishing you a beautiful closeout to May, and I will see you guys back here for the first half of June readings. Take care.